Whether you're a metalhead like me or a mutt who stores his collection in the junkyard, there should be something for you to enjoy in this video as we look at the G.I. Joe classified reveals from MCM Comic Con London. So let's get into it. Welcome back to Tac Tac Toys with Film, your home of 1/12 scale movie-based action figures, G.I. Joe Classified, Valorous Action Force, Operation Monster Force, and more. So this is MCM Comic Con London this weekend. It's probably finished now at the time of this video. This is Sunday. They're probably just wrapped up now. Big shout, this video is not for kids, just remember that. Big shout out to Craig's Nostalgic Collection and Tommy Plastic Multiverse, both chatting to Brandon from the Hasbro team. Managed to get us a look at the G.I. Joe Classified, Mutt and Junkyard and Metalhead in package after the Hasbro livestream event, which occurred earlier in the Comic Con at London 2023. But this is the His tank, as you can see here. So this is the His tank in the glass cabinet. I filmed this on Friday, I think. So this was filmed between Friday and Saturday. So you can see that it came with the Cobra Commander and obviously the His tank crew. Now, shout out to Emily, who was unable to attend. She hurt her foot, I believe. So wish you a speedy recovery, Emily. But doesn't the His tank look glorious? And believe me, I saw it in person. It's absolutely massive. So yeah. It's really, really big. I've got one on pre-order myself. And as I say, you can see retro Cobra Commander. Here's the Fire Tank His team and the Cobra Valkyries. This is the main kind of display you've got here. And you've got the Steel Corps. Now, a lot of people said the Steel Corps are quite short in comparison to some of the other Joes. I don't mind that myself. And then you've got to look at something like that's the Crimson Alley Viper, and then Chuckles here. Now, I picked up Chuckles from In Demand Toys, and he's absolutely fantastic. He's probably my favourite G.I. Joe classified figure so far, actually. But yeah, and you can see the Arctic Bat there, and yeah, the Range Viper in the background, and then you've got the Mole Rats there, just in time for Halloween with their zombie look. Obviously not the zombie look there. And then you've got Tunnel Rat in the background there, Torpedo facing us sort of at the front, Snow Job behind Tunnel Rat. Not Tunnel Rat, sorry. Oh, God, forget that name of that character. Anyway, and there's Jodie Shooter Craig, who's named after Jim Shooter in Marvel. Lowlight, Marvel editor, that's Lowlight. Big Ben behind him. And Bazooka trying to break out of the display by looks of things there, the Hasbro MCM display. And there's the Firefly, Dragonfly, sorry, the Dragonfly in all its glory, HasLab Dragonfly. And let me tell you, this thing's another beast as well. And that's Wild Bill there next to him. Yeah, it's a massive beast. So these were all on show on Friday at MCM. So we've got to look at both sort of HasLabs, obviously the His tank and the Firefly. We'll be getting the His tank first at any point, and then Dragonfly. I keep saying Firefly. Dragonfly next year. So and they look glorious to see them actually, sort of in display. Getting there soon. If you're enjoying this video, don't forget to smash the like button. Feel free to comment and subscribe. Let me know if you attended MCM Comic Con and what you thought. And then moving to 10/27, we got to look at the G.I. Joe Classified VAMP. So here's some promotional shots from 10/27. Obviously comes with Clutch, who's doing a bit of maintenance work there. We can see in this photo, and yeah, looks really good. Speaking of vehicles, this was the next vehicle in the line, and not a bad price point either at 104, sort of £105 on Hasbro Pulse. I think it is a Hasbro Pulse exclusive. Maybe somewhere like Power Toys may get it in stock later down the line, you never know. But some great sort of photo shots here of the VAMP in action with Clutch, and I thought that we're probably going to only see these sort of promotional images. Didn't think we'd actually see them, didn't think we'd actually see the VAMP in person. But I was pleasantly surprised. And here's the sort of steel core helmet on Clutch, so you can army build this if you want to. In other words, you can have quite a few sort of drivers and vamps together if you do want to build them. And we're getting some great vehicles in Classified now. And here it is at MCM Comic Con. So I went in on Saturday morning, and it was in the glass cabinet, just waiting for us to all look at. Managed to get in early. Had an early pass, like the other members of the Who crew, because we were going for the Hasbro panel. And yeah, it was there, sitting to be waited and looked at. And it, believe you me, it looks glorious in person. So there's Tommy Plastic Multiverse, my Joe's and Juice co-host. So yeah, it's just not too big, not too small. I make it sound like Goldilocks should be riding it rather than Clutch, but it's just the right size. It's got great paint apps. It does look really good. Some people are bothered that the front wheels don't move. I'm not too bothered really, but yeah. It looks really, really good in person. And there's Clutch without the steel core helmet. But obviously, like I said, if you did want army build these, you could probably get a few and stick the steel core helmet on, which is a pretty smart move, to be honest, by the Classified team, because it gives you the option, to to army build them if you want. And obviously we've got the Vanguard coming from Valorverse Action Force, so we're going to be spoilt for vehicles. And what came out after the Hasbro live panel was Mutt and Junkyard and Metalhead here in their packaging. So yeah, again, shout out to Tom Mini Plastic Multiverse and Craig Nostalgic Collection, because they meant to speak to, I think, Brandon, and he went to speak to some of the Hasbro team, and we get a lady come along, a representative who got these out. She put them on top of the Giant Man display because Ryan Ting was showing us Giant Man just before that. So as you can see here, Metalhead comes stacked with accessories. Now Metalhead's from the DIC cartoon. He's one of Cobra Commander's kind of lackeys. And shout out to the Full Force Weekly, who noticed Noggerhide, the other sort of character from the DIC cartoon, is possibly teased like an Easter egg on Metalhead's packaging, and Fiona the crocodile from Crocmaster is teased on Mutt and Junkyard's packaging. So does this mean we might get Noggerhide and maybe a Python Patrol Crocmaster and Fiona at some point in the line? Well, Noggerhide has definitely been rumoured, or is definitely sort of a name reveal or something like that. But you know, Python Patrol Crocmasters may be a possibility. But as you can see here, these look absolutely glorious. And in particular, Metalhead looks about 1,000 times better than the digital render we had. So they look really good. They're stacked with accessories. And I think they go up for pre-order pretty soon as well. Very soon. So anyway, if you're enjoying this video, don't forget to smash the like button. Feel free to comment and subscribe. If you went to MCM London, if you collect G.I. Joe Classified, what you picked up, if you had any pickups, let me know in the comments below. And again, I think Metalhead in particular looks much better here. I mean, Mutt and Junkyard did look good already, but Metalhead really, really does look good. And here they are in the cases. So yeah, they were put, like late on Saturday evening, they were putting the cases in their boxes. I do believe they're probably, if you went to MCM London today, on the Sunday, they were actually out of packaging. I believe the Hasbro team did mention they might be out of packaging, so you'd have got the extra added treat of seeing them out of package and probably posed up with all their accessories. But yeah, we got to see them in the packages just late on Saturday evening as a sort of extra treat. So it's technically like a live Joe's and Juice, because Dan and Tom were both there, same as me. And talking to Joe's and Juice, for all the latest Marvel Legends news, reviews and live streams, you can check out Dan Who Reviews, Turtles and Tea with Tanner, one of those will be coming up. And of course, Joe's and Juice, like I say, with Tom, Mini Plastic Multiverse, and Dan Who, our host, and myself, where we're no doubt going to talk about what we saw at MCM Comic Con, plus the most recent reveals that Hasbro have been showing off. So yeah, look forward to Joe's and Juice. We did intend to do one at MCM, but obviously Emily hurt her foot, so shout out to Emily. We would have probably done it with her, but we'll do one very soon. And of course, you can check out Jay's Toy Collection UK. He was at MCM London as well. He had an interview with Ryan Ting and an interview with the Star Wars team from Hasbro, so keep an eye on his channel. You'll see both of those. And you can check out Miguel and the Wolfpack Toy Review for stateside toy hunts, particularly in the California area. He's done a few Joe's reviews on his channel, so I'll put a link to his channel and check that out. And you can check out AC Toy Design, who does a lot of custom action figures. He's done a few custom action figures for me, in fact, in particular. And you can check out his Patreon if you want to. And you can check out Dante in the Infinity Equation for action figure chat and pop culture discussion. You can check out Trevor, the 1/6 shooter, for all things Mythic Legions, Cosmic Legions, and more. And for action figure reviews in Ireland, you can check out Brian's action figure reviews. And why not check out Why So Serious Toys? And for pop music covers, you can check out Elson Official Music. And he was actually with me on Friday at Elson Official Music. My guest, he's a good friend. So he came to MCM London, and kind of I saw him for a little bit, and he kind of had a look at what was going on there. You can check out Photo Dave and Toy Pics for all latest toy photography tips and tricks. And feel free to check out Cypher Sigma for toy pickups and film reviews. And you can check out Austin, the Hero Collectors. And feel free to check out Big Will Pixels and Plastic. And again, links to all these excellent YouTube channels will be in the comments below. And you can check out Agent Z-Man's YouTube channel, Z-Man12Bat. And he was at MCM London Comic Con with me as well. And you can check out the 3POA podcast. And yeah, that's for action figure chat and pop culture discussion as well on the 3POA podcast. So again, yeah, we got a last minute treat at MCM Comic Con. We got to see the VAMP in person straight away at the start of the day, which I was really impressed with. And then, yeah, it's like I say, Mutt and Junkyard, Metalhead, and they look really good in person. So even when the live stream was being done and they were showing the photos, because we'd seen them already, I was kind of, excited but not overly excited, because I was hoping to see some new reveals, but once we saw them in packaging, yeah, that my excitement went through the roof, because, like I say, in particular, Metalhead really, really does look good. They both look really good, but, Mutt and Junkyard, I think, look good right from the start, whereas Metalhead, when you see him in person, he does look so much better than what they've shown already, so it's one to look forward to. And yeah, the fact they're in packaging, and from what they said in the panel, I think these are going to be going up pretty soon. Maybe even as soon as Halloween for pre-order, but we'll see pretty soon. Shout out to Craig's Nostalgic Collection again. He might be sending me the MCM panel link as well, or at the video. So if he does, and he doesn't mind doing that, very kind of him, I'll put it up on the channel so you can watch that. But you can, of course, watch it on Jay's channel. And like I say, I've got a video coming up for Comics and Cocktails. They were at MCM London. These might be at Comics and Cocktails, because they do import G.I. Joe Classified. The other sort of one of the independent UK retailers that were there were In Demand Toys. They had plenty of G.I. Joes in stock at the booth. They had Chuckles, which I picked up from them. They had a few Range Vipers. They had the Mole Rats. They had Jodie Shooter Craig. You name it, they had it in demand. You can, of course, check out Kapow Toys, who do import G.I. Joe Classified and will be soon importing Valorverse Action Force. You can check out Star Action Figures. Why not check out Props and Replicas? You can, of course, check out Valorverse Action Force for all your Action Force needs with international shipping. But, of course, again, they will be available in the UK via Kapow Toys. You can check out the whole shebang. Why not check out Gobsmack Comics? And you can also check out Invincible Toys and their futuristic combat soldiers on Big Bad Toy Store. And again, I'll put a link to that in the comments below. And if you like film and TV, you can check out Film and TV's Review YouTube channel. And again, I'll put a link to that in the comments below. So these are my two main videos for today on MCM London. I released the Marvel Legends video earlier. This is the G.I. Joe Classified one here, but we're not done. A few more videos on the channel, so there'll be my Star Wars Black Series one, maybe a few others, and obviously my Comics and Cocktails one. But again, you make these videos possible. Thanks for all your support. And until next time, enjoy those flicks and figs.